All right, hey folks, it's been a while. I'm sorry, I've been absolutely ridiculously busy, but I figured I'd do a little Christmas ramble for you, give you a bit of an update on what's been going on in my world, say thanks to a few people, take care of a few housekeeping things, and we'll be off. So, if you want, I'm going to walk around some of the cool lights here. Stick with me. All right, so this is just outside of the Lacombe Memorial Center where our winter markets are. It's they do a good job, I will have to say. So anyways, let me begin the ramble here by just thanking everyone and anyone that has followed along with me over the last while, you know, be that a year, a couple of years, and seen what's been going on. It was an amazing year for me. I had so many new experiences. You know, like from actually getting, you know, my field rows in production, you know, to learning the harvesting, learning the seeding, learning the bagging, and going to the market for the first time and being so nervous, and yeah, whatever. It was awesome. It was a great year, and I have been going like crazy on my microgreens, which has been an absolutely huge positive for me. It's been so motivating to see stuff grow. It's been awesome to have a goal and to have a focus over the winter. Yeah, it's just been I don't know, it's been inspiring. I've been super motivated that some other gardeners have really jumped on board and had some fun with it. Kelly's Kitchen Garden did a whole start to finish. Digwell Greenfingers, Steve did a whole start to finish on microgreens. Willie Coleman is obviously going like above and beyond, and I can't even tell you how much I love it. Like it's awesome to see the different experiments that he's doing and what he's trying when it comes to store-bought seeds, versus the expensive stuff that you would get, from a specialty seed company, and just the different varieties. Like I don't know what to say. Like, it's a lot of fun. And so I've been in market now for 4 weeks, and I will do another video on it. Maybe I'll do a live so people can ask questions. If you're interested in a live, if you want to leave any questions in the comments that I can cover during that. But I've learned so much from going to market with these microgreens, and just the teaching. They're not well known in my area, so I do a lot of explaining, a lot of teaching. The only difference between sprouts and microgreens to me, sprouts are between 2 and 7 days of germination, and depending on the variety, and microgreens are between 7 and 21 days depending on the variety. So I mean, they're essentially the same thing. Microgreens tend to be grown in the soil, although you absolutely can grow them soillessly, as many do out there. But the markets have been steadily improving, and I am already at what I was doing in the summer markets, which, from a business side of things, is very, very motivating. I mean, 4 weeks in, and, I've kind of already matched where I was ramped up to sales-wise, with lettuce and that. So I'm very, very excited to get to market next year with not only my microgreens at summer markets that have an awful lot of traffic, but the fact that I get to add in the rest of my veg. So that is cool as can be to me. I want to just take a quick second to, whatever. I don't do many shout outs. I mean, I talk about my friends a lot, and a fella that that I've been becoming friends with and watching him for quite a while is Guru Mafinda, Tony, over at the Little Farmer's Farm. And I know that I'd said to him a while ago that I was going to bring up how much I really enjoyed not just his videos, but his family and the interaction. His son, oldest boy James, is just in there like a dirty shirt, right? Just helping with everything, planting, harvesting. He was wearing a cabbage hat earlier in the year and managed to eat that by the end of the video. So I think if I can find that little clip that I did for you in the summer, James, I'll pop that in here somewhere. But hello, James, the little farmer. Is your hat as big as mine? Just a very a very enjoyable watch, a UK allotment style, but they're really good people. So if you could do me a favor and pop over there and just say hi, Little Dirt Never Hurt sent you, and he's very, very close. He's got probably double, if not triple, my watch time, and he hasn't been, I haven't been following him really for all that long, but I've seen him just actually explode. So if you go over there and check him out, give him a thumbs up, and if you feel like subscribing, obviously you know which button to push. So kind of cool that they put a little skating rink in here. Just somewhere neat for the families to go, kids go, anybody to go, really. Dad teaching his kid how to skate. How Canadian is this? Skate down the ice without lifting your skates off the ice. You just basically do it with pressure and wiggling. It's not that easy, actually, to be honest with you. So I've been very, very busy lately. I've had a couple of renovation jobs that my nephew and I have been working on and knocking off, and then of course I've had 3 to 4 markets a week, which, again, I'm not sure if I can stress enough how excited I am about the markets, about the microgreens. I ripped the back seats out of my truck. I built racks to hold all the microgreen trays, cutting them live at market. I'll show you some pictures. Whatever. All right, that was getting a little chilly out there, so I came home. But like I was saying, it's just I've been busy, so I do try to watch as much as I can. I probably don't comment as much or as long of comments as I should. I know for me personally, like if I'm not in a great mood mentally, if I'm feeling down, I don't make vids. I don't pick up the camera, And then on the inverse side of that, when I feel really, really focused on something and I know what it is that I have to do, but I'm not 100% sure how to do it, I'm just like jumping in, like this entire last year, I kind of tend to not pick up the camera either, which sucks because I could have, in this last month, I could have made 20 videos on what was going on and the markets and all the rest of it. As soon as I get it a little bit more down pat, I will happily share a lot more of that with you guys. But, that kind of leads me to priorities. And, when priorities dictate, unfortunately, as awesome as the YouTube gardening community is, it has to take a backseat to real life, Good friend of all of ours, ACS, obviously, as a lot of you now know, decided that to prioritize the importance in her life better, she needed to not spend the amount of time that she was spending commenting with the best comments in the world and watching everyone's videos. It's a tough decision, but at the end of the day, like, I have to look at it like, I'm sure she's taken a sneak peek at people's videos. She's made a decision that, spending that amount of time doing the commenting back and forth, which we all know is a commitment. We all know if you have a channel and you respond and interact with people, that takes time. And when you watch a couple hundred gardening channels, that takes a lot of time. So all I know is that in my head, I know that Chris, when she does watch, I know exactly what type of a nice comment that she would write, and that puts a huge smile on my face. So I want to thank her for an unbelievable contribution to the gardening community. Chris, you're definitely going to be missed, but you will not be out of mind, my friend. So, and again, everybody's different. If a person has to take a break from the YouTube scene, then take a break. Like, I hate to burst anybody's bubble, but 99.9% of us are not going to make any money off of YouTube. So do it for fun. When it becomes not fun, step back and take a little breather. And speaking of breathers, this is going to be a very nice time. I've been running ragged with these markets. I've been driving all over the place. My farthest one is 120 kilometers one way. So, I'm looking at almost 3 hours on the highway, and especially with winter roads and that type of thing. But whatever, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm looking forward to a couple of weeks off. My next market is in January, I think 9th. So that'll give me plenty of time to get some more trays cleaned, get some soil sifted, and have at this again in the new year. So listen, thank you kindly to anybody that has followed along with me through my journey this year. It's been a crazy year trying to transition from gardener to market gardener. Gardening because you love growing to gardening because you love growing and you want to make money. They're two different things. So thanks again to everybody that supported me. I mean, those of you that have taken the time to leave comments from whatever part of the world you're in. Stay safe if you're in Australia. Those wildfires are scary, scary stuff. I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, a however you want to celebrate it or not celebrate it. I hope that you have some time with your family and friends and people that mean a lot to you. So, until the next one, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone.
Unlikely things to hear on a gardening program.
I keep all my gardening equipment in different places. I've got a hose in different area codes.